Hello. Now, today we're going to be talking about marketing and how we run our marketing operation predominantly through our India team. Now, I'm lucky enough to have Nithika, who's going to be talking to me today, a little bit about how we do it. Now, Nithika is a Gen Z, and she's born on the 3rd of January 2000, is that right? Yes. So she's the beginning of Gen Z, and Gen Z is all about this, about the phone, okay, all about social media. I'm an old crusty, I'm an old man, okay, in my 50s compared to these people. So they've been born and brought up with how to do the marketing. So, hello Nithika, tell me, what are Gen Zs looking for when it comes to marketing?
So when it comes to marketing, we Gen Zs get bored very easily. And when you look after the recent survey, they always look for something creative, something adventurous.
Yeah.
So if you are doing the marketing, make sure you are doing it creatively.
Yeah.
They don't want anything boring. So, but being in an accounting industry,
well, that's difficult, isn't it?
making it creative is a bit harder, but it's not impossible.
Sure.
So always search a ways how you can raise a brand awareness, how you can make ways to attract them, and how you can make ways to just show them this is the problem and how you can solve it.
Sure.
Because they get attracted very easily that, okay, I am facing this issue and this is the way how I can deal it.
So that's why if you look in the world we live in now, shorts are such a big thing,
Right.
or reels are very
Right.
quick. It's 20, 30 seconds, people
Correct.
want that answer. And to me, as a marketeer who's,
Right.
30 years older than you, okay, so, oh my goodness, how do we condense that? I've been used to doing. But we're blind learning, okay, from people like yourself, okay, how important that short attention span is. And as you said, we're in a professional services industry, finance, business,
Right.
accounting. It can be dry, okay? So what would be your top tips to not make it dry, to make it interesting for if someone else was running the marketing for an accounting firm, what would it be?
So basically start the basic,
Yeah.
like what market you want to cater.
Yeah.
Look after the market you want to cater, then look after the problems they are facing,
Yeah.
and then how you can treat or give them a solution in a way that you are properly giving them an answer rather than giving them confusion. Just show them the real way.
Sure.
This is how you can solve a problem.
Yeah. But then what kind of medium should we be doing this on? Is it through
Okay.
What would it be? What would you
So right now we are catering on LinkedIn,
Yeah.
YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok,
Mhm.
which is not we are not using it in India, but
Yeah.
we are using it in UK.
Sure.
So we have a person who is doing TikTok in UK,
Sure.
but the other platforms we are using.
Managed to, yeah.
Right. So for LinkedIn, these days LinkedIn are supporting the pros and post or the graphic post.
Yeah.
So we are completely catering the content according to that. For the Instagram and YouTube, we are completely focused on the shorts and the videos, the quality of video, everything. So this is how you can cater the content. It's not you can just post anything.
Sure.
Just do A/B testing. Do what type of content support on each platform.
Okay, so on that note, we're in a world, everything's changing so rapidly in marketing, okay? When I started, Google was a new phenomenon, okay? Now we're at a time, as you said, you mentioned all those platforms. Then we've got things like ChatGPT and kind of Complexity and Claude, all these other Gemini, so many platforms, okay, or AI. And how important is social media then now, since we've got all these multiple platforms? How important do you think it is?
I think it is very, very important to have a social media presence. Why? Because let's just say if you are having a website, but it's not, maybe Google is not able to optimize it, or maybe ChatGPT or Gemini is not able to optimize it, but maybe somebody is scrolling a reel or going through anything on social and just think you got pop-up through a reel. That help us to raise a brand awareness for your brand.
Sure.
So if somebody is showing trust in your brand, so you can gain a lot of trust through social media, because it shows the behind the scenes or how you are working, or why they should trust you or a brand, that you can completely show through social media. It has a lot of potential when used right.
Sure. So I think a few years ago, when social media was perhaps a newer phenomenon,
Right.
you'd have things like Google and you'd have social media. They were quite separate,
Correct.
okay? But now we're in this age is that your rankings in Google will be determined not only by great written content and SEO, but also by social media, also by your rankings on ChatGPT will be determined by Google rankings, content, social media, videos, and everything. So nothing's in separate silos anymore, correct?
It's interlinked.
Everything's linked,
Right.
correct? So that tells me kind of it's so important. Marketing you can't just do one thing, you have to do all of these things, correct?
Correct.
Now, how do we manage that here with our team, with our business? How do we do
So
that?
basically, what we do, I do the idea creation and content creation for the social media side of things, and then once the posts get ready by our graphic team,
Yeah.
then we post it, keeping in mind the timings and how people are engaging with our post. Then we post it and then analyze the performance. So this is how we work
Sure.
as a team
Yeah.
in a marketing.
Yeah, okay, cool. And so we have the written content, we have the graphical content, we have the video content. We're doing all of it,
Right.
And I'm sitting in the UK. We have my colleague Chris who sits in the UK, but all the rest of the team is sitting here.
Right.
Does that work? Do you find?
Definitely,
Does it work well?
definitely. I think Chris is someone who gives us liberty to think and keep our point of view, what we wanna see and what we get. Like he always say, whatever trend you are seeing, just do it.
Yeah.
So that's why I think we have managed to have a good social media presence, being in a dry industry.
Yeah, trying to you're right.
So that's why, we always work as a team.
Sure.
Whether it's a content writer, whether it's a graphic designer, whether Chris, we all keep aligned. We have managed to have a good system. So it is very
It's a
important.
process. We've defined the process.
Right.
It didn't happen overnight. It's taken time to build
right.
up. Okay, cool. So now, for any budding firm owner, business owner, not necessarily accounting, it could be any business. If they wanted to start or kick off their marketing, what would be your kind of top few tips to them?
Tips would be just analyze the market, like analyze your competitors, what they are doing, what they are not doing. If you see that there is a loop between that, try to gain that opportunity and start off. Just start off. Don't just think that I'll start or maybe I'll think about it. Just start, because when you start doing it, you will see yourself that what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, how things are moving forward.
Yeah.
So you can just start with having social media presence and then website. So just start.
So,
In fact, in our industry also, the accountants who are working day and night,
yeah.
so they also don't get time to shoot content or maybe interact with us. So it's very important for us to have interaction with them or sometimes push them to let's just do this. And it's hard, but it's not impossible. So that's how we are doing with accountants also. So
Sure.
if we can do it, then others can also.
Absolutely. A recent post I saw, one of the team members posted about them going to the gym.
Yes.
Okay, which was like, oh, that's cool. Okay. And nice to see they're getting out and getting quality time,
Yeah.
but as part of working for our organisation. So amazing. Well, thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Lovely to talk to you, and let's keep pushing that social media side.
Sure,
Okay.
definitely. Sure.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.